Cowboys, let's do this quick mock draft, and I haven't done one in a minute, so let's get back and refresh this, and let's see what can happen here. So we're going to go here. We're going to go kind of not turbo fast, but we're going to go quasi fast, and we're going to pick the draft. Let's get it. Let's see what we got. Come on with it. And on your march, get set. Let me get some crunk music. Come on. All right. Let's start this thing off the best way possible. Time to run it up, baby. All right, we on the clock. They are stating that we need a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, and an edge player. So, and that's an edge defensive lineman, basically, an edge rusher. So, who's available? We got Barron, he's available. Malachi, James Pierce, Mike Green, he's available. Will Johnson, Luther Burden. But when you look at who was already taken, we can see right here Cam Ward gone, Travis Hunter gone, of course. The Giants go with Mambo and Abdul Carter. Jahad Campbell, 5th overall pick. Lord. And then Ashton Genty, he's gone to, dare I say, the Raiders. Will Campbell, he's gone to the Jets. Tyler Warren, Mason Graham, T-Mac, basically. That's what he wanted to be called. He's gone. And then Mykel Williams, he's gone. So the Cowboys, you got Malachi. We got that. The best player available right now is Barron. That's a little rich for a cornerback, but I'm telling you, we are in dire need of a DB. Keep in mind, let this sink into your mental. There's no evidence that my guy Trayvon Diggs will be ready week 1, right? People are looking at more so of the time frame for November. So we raise the blade thin at that. But if we look at our areas of need, running back, we did hear storylines of the Cowboys wanting to take Omarion with that spot. And I'm going to go directly with that in that particular fashion. So we're going to go with the 12th pick of the NFL draft. The Dallas Cowboys select North Carolina, Omarion Hampton. And let's get it. Come on with it. And I understand how y'all feel about everything, but that's just how it goes. Goes with the territory. I want to run it ball. I want to run it up, baby. That's what I want to do. I know how y'all feel. All right. I already see the guy that I want. I think that he bring a lot to the table. Elite. I really like what he brings. He's a good, stern wide receiver. Got a short area quickness. I think that he'll bring a lot to the table. This would immediately knock out the second choice for me, right? But let's look at who they have. I do like Trey Amos. I'd like Jack. Jack. Landon Jackson. He's pretty good as well. Revel. Revel would be nice. I like my Mississippi boys too. Like I say, Cam Scatterboo is still there, available. Quinshawn Johnson, but we already went with Omarion. I would not be mad at all if we get this kid from Stanford. And I get it. A lot of people look at Stanford wide receivers and they say, yeah, law, but look, this is my mock draft. If y'all want to do one, you do one. And I'm going to go with Elite. Let's go with it. Let's get it. And in the words of all of this goodness, let's get it. Stanford wide receiver. Come on.
What's your point?
Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, you will love it. And he literally destroyed Travis Hunter in that game, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he was catching that thing all over everywhere. So, all right, so I'm looking now in this particular round. I'm looking at anywhere between we need help in interior side. and I do know that our first 2 picks were offensively, right? At this point, I do like Cameron Williams, but that's on the offensive side too, and I think there will be a riot, for our first 3 picks in the draft to be all offense. But that's sometimes how the board falls, right? It's all about how you handle and manage that part of it, right? So if I go here and I go defensive interior guy, I do like Jordan Phillips. If you look at his tape, man, he's a guy, he can move some stuff out the way. And you got the Deion Walker. My only problem is with this is I get it. We have issues on inside far as rotations because Mozzie and Osa are our only 2 guys. Shout out to Osa, but I think that we need some reinforcement as far as interior threats. I think our edge rushers, we can live with it. Linebackers, man, we raised the blade thin there. We can talk ourselves into maybe, hopefully that the Cowboys do the right thing, like Spike Lee in the free agency. So as it relates to linebacker, but the biggest hole that I see far superior than our interior and our linebacker would be defensive back. So I really need to figure out a way to go grab and get me a nice cornerback. Strong is nice. Paris is nice. Kobe Bryant, they spoke with him. They met up with him. They kind of like what they got from him and what they can get from him. I would think that the Cowboys, before we go into that no 4th round pick and then we pick in the mid-5th, I think that you probably will have to lean on going to get that cornerback. We seen Andrew Booth out there, passer rating when targeted 157. We seen Carson's when you pass the ball his way, 125 passer rating when targeting. Right? He allowed a lot of receptions and he had over 7 missed tackles in his short play. It's not the best ideal to not go into the earlier rounds and not draft a DB. But with that being said, Strong is a guy, Jacob and Kobe, not the basketball player. May he rest in peace. But they have right now the highest player on the draft board is Cam Scatterboo, if you're going with BPA. But that would be me double dipping. Like the Cowboys nation would go crazy if you fool around and draft Omarion and then you draft a wide receiver and then you draft Scatterboo, right? That'd be crazy. So what I'm going to do here is with my good conscience, I'm going to go at cornerback. I'm a little biased because I love DBs, and we're going to go with this particular situation here.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness!
Kobe Bryant, All right, so those are the 3 picks, and I know that you guys may feel a certain way. Omarion, and then we have Elite and Kobe. So let me know how y'all feeling. They're going to give me some grades with this particular situation. They gave me an F, or I flunked this one, man. They gave me an F for Omarion. They gave me an A for, Elite. However you say that man's name, y'all go ahead and say his name for me in the chats. And then Kobe Bryant, they gave me an F. So I'm doing bad in this draft situation. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Of course, they were saying that basically I should have went with drafting Mike Green. We will see who will grade out better when the real season kick off. But I'm going with philosophy. And here's my thought track with everything. If you can defend your pick, you should be okay. You can absolutely say with Omarion, if we're trying to get back to run game, let's get that going. On top of that, he's a guy that can catch in the backfield. It answered the things that Shotty said that he's looking for. In a wide receiver, you're looking for someone who can high point the ball, who can absolutely got short area quickness, can line inside or outside. He can do that. And then with a cornerback, even though you probably could get him in the 4th round. But by us not having a 4th round draft pick, and that is the situation, whereas we can't just go into the 5th round hoping and wanting to catch lightning in the bottle for another Deron Bland or something like that. It's going to be very hard to find that cornerback. If you can defend the fact that you're going out there getting a certain player, then it should be okay. Ain't this right, Cowboy Nation? But post me your thoughts, post me your concerns. Don't shank me with the butter knife. Don't shame me to death. But I'm going to tell you, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on with it. Y'all better like this doggone draft. Come on with it, because
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
DC for life, not for short. Peace. We up out.